You've felt it, haven't you? The pull that lingers even when you try to move on. The echo of a presence, gentle yet persistent, coming back time and again like waves that refuse to recede. The angels are whispering now, this is not coincidence. You were chosen for a purpose that transcends this lifetime. You are the vessel of a light meant to awaken what has long been asleep in another soul. The one whose thoughts circle around you endlessly, yes, that person. You were placed on their path by the divine, a living reflection of what they forgot they were seeking. The angels say, you are not here to chase, nor to convince. Your mission is to embody, to simply be. For in your presence, something ancient stirs within them, something sacred. This connection keeps returning because it is not complete. Because its unfolding is written in places the mind cannot reach. You may wonder why your heart still opens when your mind urges caution. Why signs and synchronicities follow you in quiet moments. It's because your soul remembers the covenant made long before this life. You agreed to meet here again, when the time was right to awaken love in its truest form. The angels surround you now, lifting the veils. They say, this person was sent to you, and you to them, to heal what no words could touch. Not through force, but through presence. Through the quiet radiance of a heart that knows how to love unconditionally. Let this reassure you, the connection returns because it is divinely nurtured. Because it still holds unseen gifts, lessons unlearned, love unclaimed. Trust that timing belongs to the highest will. You are being guided, step by step, into a greater unfolding. And for this, your presence alone is enough. There are depths within this person you cannot yet see. The angels lean in close and reveal, not all silences indicate indifference, and not all distance means rejection. What holds them back is older than this moment. It is a tangle of unseen wounds, fears that have grown thick with time. Do not take this upon yourself, the angels whisper. You did not cause this. The barriers in their heart are ancient protections formed when trust was broken, when love once arrived with pain. Now before you, stands a soul trembling at the threshold of what you awaken in them. And what you awaken is vast. Too vast for the fragile parts of them that still hide. This is why they retreat, why they become distant after warmth. They do not yet know how to remain steady in the light you offer. You must understand, their absence does not indicate your lack of worth, but rather because they feel unworthy of the love you so effortlessly give. The angels say, your light reveals the shadows they dared not face. That is why this path requires tenderness, and why patience is necessary. Some of their fears they cannot name. They carry shame that was never theirs to begin with, grief that lies deep and unseen. And now, standing before the mirror of your love, these buried truths arise. It overwhelms them. But hear this, even now when they pull away, their soul remembers you. And the angels remind us, nothing is lost. Each encounter leaves an imprint. Each separation is a call to heal. The cycle is not a failure, but a rhythm of becoming. So release any guilt. Let compassion be your guide. This is a soul in process. And you are a light they cannot yet fully bear, but cannot turn away from. The angels assure you, what you plant in love will one day bloom. In its own time. The angels now whisper of a deeper mystery. You are the mirror in which their soul sees what it has long avoided. It is not just your words that move them. It is your very presence, your open heart, your quiet strength, the way you love without pretense. This reflects all the parts of themselves they have not yet dared to embrace. That is why they are drawn to you, again and again. And that is also why they sometimes run away. To look into your light is to see their own shadows, old grief, unspoken longings, tender wounds they buried beneath layers of protection. You did not choose this role, the angels say, but your soul agreed to embody it. For when you live in truth, when your heart remains open, it becomes an invitation for others to awaken. Yet awakening is rarely gentle. It stirs unrest and evokes resistance. Do not mistake their turmoil for rejection of you. What they resist is what they see in the mirror you hold up. A life unlived. A heart half closed. A longing for more, made undeniable by your gaze. And so this connection returns, not to torment, but to transform. You are the catalyst. And whether they lean in or turn away, the alchemy has begun. The angels remind you, keep your mirror clear, not just for them, but for your own growth. Stand in your light. What is seen cannot be unseen. What is stirred cannot be silenced. And love, true love, has already begun its work. The air around you shifts now, a subtle change. The angels lean close, their voices filled with awe. Something has started to awaken in them, though they hardly understand it. You may not see it with your eyes yet, but you can feel it. The undercurrent has changed. A glance held longer. A message delayed, but sent. A restless energy in their presence. These are the tremors of a soul beginning to awaken. Once they could dismiss what they felt, explain it away. But now, the longing hums beneath every thought. The memory of your light lingers when they close their eyes. The ache of your absence is no longer easy to bear. They are not who they were when you first met, the angels say. Something within them is softening. And though fear still tugs at them, something greater calls now, an unfamiliar hope, a hunger for connection that no other presence can fulfill. Do not rush this unfolding. The soul stirs in its own time. What matters is this: the seed has cracked. The heart, once sealed, begins to pulse with life. Your presence has shifted the tides within them, and there is no turning back. The angels advise, be patient. Be still. Let the light do its work. Even in silence, even in absence, the awakening continues. They are being led step by trembling step, toward the truth of their own heart. And when they are ready, they will come, not out of obligation, but because something sacred within them knows, the path leads to you. You have felt it, the rhythm of approach and retreat. The warmth, then the sudden cold. And your heart wonders, why does this happen again? The angels speak gently now. It is not a lack of love, but fear of its depth. This soul, drawn so fiercely to you, sometimes finds the intensity unbearable. To be near you is to feel too much. And so they step back, not to forget you, but to catch their breath. There is a cycle at work, as ancient as the tides, the pull of longing, the rise of fear, the instinct to flee. Yet with each return, something softens. Each departure is shorter. Each silence is more restless. Do not interpret their leaving as failure, the angels say. It is part of the dance of becoming. Each time they circle back, they do so changed, if only subtly. What once terrified begins to entice. What once overwhelmed now beckons with quiet promise. And though it hurts to feel them go, remember this: the connection is not severed. The thread holds, shimmering between you, woven by something far greater than either of you can name. Trust the rhythm. Release the grip. Let love be spacious enough to hold both presence and absence. The angels assure, even as they resist, their soul remembers. And in time, the pull will outweigh the fear. Until then, tend to your own heart with kindness. For this is not a race, but a sacred unfolding, and love, when true, knows how to wait without losing itself. There are wounds in them so deep that even they cannot name them. Old echoes of loss, of love unmet, of tenderness turned to pain. The angels whisper, you were sent not to fix, but to be a balm. Your love, steady without demand, seeps into these unseen places. Not with force, but with presence. Not through words alone, but through the very way you hold space for their becoming. Even when apart, your love moves within them. In the quiet moments, it surfaces, a longing, a memory, a warmth that will not fade. It is medicine, softening the hardened heart, easing the grip of fear. They may not speak it. They may not yet understand it. But the angels reveal, your love has begun to heal what once seemed beyond healing. This is why they return. Why the bond deepens, though words remain few. Love is doing its sacred work, layer by layer, breath by breath. No grand gesture required. No perfect moment needed. Do not doubt your impact, the angels urge. The unseen is often the most profound. Your kindness, your patience, your unwavering light, these are the hands of healing the divine moves through. And though they may still resist, though shadows may yet arise, know this, the love you give is changing them. Quietly, irrevocably. Hold faith in this unseen work. For love, when true, never leaves a soul untouched. And what is begun in love is never in vain. The angels gather close now, their voices woven with certainty. Beloved, trust the timing of heaven. This path is not yours to control. You may ache for clarity, for resolution. You may yearn for them to fully awaken, to choose this love without hesitation. Yet the angels remind us, there is a greater force at work. An unseen tapestry, each thread woven by divine design. What is delayed is not denied, they say. It is preparation. The soul must be ready to receive what it longs for. And readiness cannot be rushed. Even now, as you read these words, the currents of spirit are moving, shaping their heart, softening old defenses, aligning circumstances that you cannot see, yet are vital to the unfolding. You may not see the signs clearly, but trust, they are there. The dreams that linger, the moments of synchronicity, the subtle shifts in their gaze, all are whispers of a path divinely guided. And when the time comes, it will not feel forced. It will unfold with a grace that leaves no doubt. For what is written in the heart of God cannot be undone by fear or by delay. Let this be your anchor. He has made everything beautiful in His time. Ecclesiastes 3 verse 11. Rest in this promise. You are held. The journey is blessed. And love, true love, moves by the rhythm of eternity, not by human will. There is a trembling within them now, though they may hide it well. The angels whisper, before love comes surrender. Before surrender comes the fear of falling. You have stirred something vast in them. Not simple affection, no, this is a soul-deep recognition. And with it comes terror. For to truly love is to be seen, utterly. To lay down the masks that have shielded their heart for so long. They yearn for this closeness, yet it undoes them. Standing before your unwavering light feels too raw, too exposed. What if I am not enough? They wonder. What if this love demands more than I can give? So they hesitate, retreat, build small walls of distance. Not because love is absent, but because it overwhelms. Yet beneath the fear, something else stirs, a longing to be free of pretense, to risk the leap into intimacy. The angels say, they are closer than they have ever been to choosing courage. And hear this blessing, my grace is sufficient for you, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. 2 Corinthians 12 verse 9, their weakness, their trembling heart, is no failure. It is the doorway to the love they seek, and you, beloved, hold the space for that doorway to open. Be gentle now. Be steady. For love is already winning this quiet battle. And soon, the heart afraid to open will have no choice but to bloom. The angels encircle you now, their wings a shelter of peace. They speak softly, release the grip. Let love breathe. What is destined cannot be lost. You have walked this path with an open heart, through longing and uncertainty, through hope and waiting. Now comes the sacred turning, surrender. Not surrender of love, but of the need to control its unfolding. For love, when true, knows its own way. The soul remembers what the mind forgets. The right love arrives in its time, by its own grace. Be still, the angels say. You have done enough. Your light has been seen. Your love has been felt. What must now unfold belongs to the divine. Trust this. If this soul is meant to walk beside you, no distance will endure, no fear will triumph. And if not, something greater, something more aligned with your deepest becoming, will be placed in your path. Let your heart rest in this knowing: you are already loved. Not for what you give, or for what may come, but for who you are here and now. The Lord will fight for you, you need only to be still. Exodus 14 verse 14. Breathe. Release. Trust. For what is yours will find you, in the fullness of divine time. And when it comes, it will not ask you to chase, nor to strive. It will recognize you. And you it. And so it is.